The sun dipped low over the village of Nsoala, painting the skies in hues of orange and red. The air was thick with anticipation as young girls sat in their homes, their faces a mix of excitement and fear. Among them was Kenna, an 11-year-old girl with big, curious eyes and a heart full of questions. Kenna's mother, Mama Adako, whom they sung as she braided her daughter's hair. "Tomorrow you'll become a woman," she said with pride. "The village will sing your praises, and the ancestors will bless you." Kenna forced a smile, but inside, her heart raced. She didn't fully understand what becoming a woman meant, but whispers of pain and tears had reached her ears. Her friend Amara had returned from the ceremony a few weeks ago with a limp and a sadness in her eyes that she hadn't had before. "What if I don't want to become a woman?" Kenna asked timidly, her voice barely above a whisper. Mama Adako froze mid-braid, her face darkened, and her voice grew stern. "Do not speak like that, Kenna. This is our way. This is what makes us respected women of Nsoala. Do you want to bring shame to our family?" Kenna lowered her head, swallowing the lump in her throat. "No, Mama," she said softly. As night fell, the village square came alive with the sound of drums. Women danced around a large fire, their voices raising in song. Kenna watched from the shadows, her stomach twisting in knots. She spotted Amara sitting quietly by her mother, her face void of emotion. "Amara," Kenna whispered, sneaking over to her friend. "Does it hurt?" Amara's eyes darted around nervously. "Don't ask me," she said. "Just do what they say, and it will be over quickly." But Kenna wasn't convinced. Something about Amara's voice, the way it trembled, sent chills down her spine. The next morning, Kenna was awoken by the sound of women singing outside her hut. Her time had come. Dressed in a new wrapper and adorned with beads, she was led to the ceremonial hut by her mother and a group of women. The air inside was heavy with the scent of herbs, and a sharp, cold blade glittered in the sunlight that streamed through the cracks in the wall. Kenna's legs felt like jelly as she was guided to sit on a mat. Mama Ifoma, the village elder, stood over her, holding the blade. Her voice was gentle but firm. "Do not be afraid, child. This is the way of our people." As the women began to chant, Kenna's thoughts raced. She thought of Amara, of the story she had heard, of the pain and the tears. And then, for the first time, she wondered, why? Why was this necessary? Who decided that this was the way? Just as Mama Ifoma raised the blade, the door burst open. A loud gasp filled the room as a tall, imposing figure stepped inside. It was Nkem, Kenna's aunt, who had left the village years ago and never returned until now. "Stop this!" Nkem's voice rang out like thunder. The women froze, their chants fluttering. Mama Ifoma scowled. "You have no right to be here, Nkem. You abandoned our ways long ago." "I abandoned pain disguised as tradition," Nkem said, stepping forward. "Do you not see what you are doing to these girls? You call this honor, but it is nothing but cruelty." Mama Daku's face turned red with anger. "How dare you? This is our way. It has always been our way. And does that make it right?" Nkem shot back. She turned to Kenna, her eyes softening. "You have a choice, Kenna. You don't have to go through with this." Kenna's heart pounded. Could she say no? Could she defy her mother, her family, her village? Her eyes darted to the blade, then to Nkem, then to her mother's furious face. The room erupted in chaos as the women argued, their voices rising like the storm wind. Kenna sat frozen, torn between fear and hope, as the weight of generation pressed down on her small shoulders. But somewhere deep inside, a tiny spark began to flicker. The spark of a question, a challenge, a possibility. What if things could be different? Let us think about it. What makes a tradition sacred? Is it the meaning behind it or the harm it may cause? When faced with choices that pit tradition against progress, what do we decide? Thanks for watching, and hey, have you shared yet? Like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll get notified once I drop in new content. See you in my next video. Bye!